Who is that Deuce I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show? Deuce, what are you doing? We got a video to film, dog. Our subscribers need this. Get your face out the mirror. I'm Deuce. I'm Ace.
I'm Alyssa. I'm Andrew. I'm Anthony.
And this is Deuce and Ace Broken the Movies. Woo! Hey! We got a special edition making his first Deuce and Ace appearance. Anthony! Damn me up, dog! Alright, so, we paid the $30 for the premiere. Paid the $30 for the premiere access to Mulan, the live-action remake, and watched it with the family. So we thought it'd be fitting that the family be here to discuss. Anthony, shh. All right, Alyssa, what did you think of the movie?
It was great.
Okay, anything else?
I liked. No.
Okay.
AJ, what did you think of the movie?
It was fun. Nothing else.
Speak louder so they can hear you.
It was fun. Nothing else.
What did you tell me? You said you liked the
Fighting part.
the fighting and action. Okay. Anthony, what did you think of the movie?
I was doing I was going to PJ Masks. That's not a part.
Super Wings and PJ Masks.
What did you like about Mulan?
That's his favorite shows. Those are his favorite shows. Why perfect.
Perfect. Is that what he said?
It was a perfect movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so kids, got anything else to say about the live action Mulan?
No, not really. Yeah.
Anthony, what do you got to say?
Anthony, look at the camera and talk.
Yeah. Anthony, what do you have to say? Yeah. That's all you like? Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So thank you, kids. So what score would you give it out of 10? 1 through 10. 1 being bad.
1,000. 100 and 220.
Anthony, what's your score? What number?
12.
2.
2.
Alright.
2 1.
2 1 21.
I give away O.
A 0
O.
and an O. All right, so thank you, kids. Round of applause for the kids movie review. All right, go on, get out. Go on, Go on, get some dinner.
Dad, I want to stay.
Go
we're gonna break down the movie.
You're gonna break down no one can.
So those kids were something else.
Yeah, man, those are Deuce's kids for you.
Yeah, now we know you're all Deuce and Ace fans. As always, we ask them, please review to subscribe because you're out there. You guys are commenting. We love you.
Hey, I'm not out here begging for nothing. The subscribers will come. Trust me.
Because of my pleading. But yeah, so subscribe, follow us on social media at Bro to the Movies. But for those of you who have been with us for some time, you know when I don't have a hat on, wasn't feeling the movie. This is our review for Disney's Mulan. Ace, take it away.
Yeah, so you know Mulan, you know the film. We don't have to break down the plot or anything.
Pause. Do you know the film?
Oh, you know the original film.
Yes.
And
this ain't it.
Yeah, you know Disney's been on a slew of remakes these days. They're just remaking everything. And if you check some of our earlier reviews, you found that we don't particularly like most of the remakes. And this is another example of that.
With the exception of Aladdin. Loved Aladdin.
Yes, Aladdin was good. I say that's the only Disney remake I've actually liked.
But this is a Mulan review. So, yeah, we're assuming that in 2020, if you are watching Deuce and Ace, you either like Disney, you like movies, you're our age, or you're not our age, but you also like Disney movies that we would have seen. Or cinephile.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, I'm just saying, I'm making the assumption that you've seen the original animated Mulan.
Yes.
You've also know that people were complaining that there's no music, there's no Mushu, there's no that. And hey, I could care less at that at face value. So I came into this movie, I'm like, oh man, you know, I like Beauty and the Beast, Liddy. I liked Aladdin, Liddy. I'm gonna stop there because there were some that weren't. So I came in here excited, like the trailers. Like I was like, oh man, this is gonna be like groundbreaking. This is gonna be something new. Like I'm really gonna like this dope retelling of the legend of Mulan. I was disappointed.
Very much so.
Very much so. And yeah. So like, if you've seen this movie, you know Mulan. Her dad has no sons. They got to go fight. It's not the same bad guys as the animated movie. We got to go fight the bad guys who are trying to take over the, the city and the emperor. She dishonors her family because she's not ladylike enough. She goes against their culture.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Sorry. She
Yeah, she has to dress up like a man and be a soldier.
Dress up like a man, be a soldier.
And stuff ensues from there.
Fight in the war, save the day. That's the spoiler free. So, hey, again, enjoy the original Mulan.
It's one of my top 3 favorite Disney movies. Original Mulan.
Okay, but
I'm just saying, though, it's a great movie.
It was a great movie. And so here's my thing. Here's my issue. Why am I watching this movie? So
because you have 3 kids.
Yes, but I'm saying as a audience member, as someone who's seen the trailer, they're selling this as a remake of Mulan. So I'm coming in here with nostalgic feelings. I'm coming here with story points, things that I'm looking for. I'm coming here with a semblance of the old shell that I want to see, and I didn't get that. The stuff that made the animated movie work is the stuff that they took out. So did I laugh at who was supposed to be Poe? I don't know if that's his name in this movie, but the chubby Asian soldier. I laughed when he...
I didn't.
Okay. But there's some comedic parts, but...
It's not funny.
But I'm saying just overall, it's missing the magic that made the previous Mulan work. Now, if they wanted to just make a movie about a strong Asian female lead, be my guest. Make Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon 2 or 3 or whatever. Like, I'm saying...
They made 3 of them.
Or 4. I'm saying, so I have no problem. Now, don't fool me, because that type of movie is not my cup of tea. So, if you're going to tell me this is Mulan that I know, because I'm a Disney fan, then you need to give me the Mulan, or at least a variation.
How Mickey Mouse got diabetes?
Y'all laughing? Y'all just laughing with him?
Got him. Yeah, just over here rambling on and on again. Like, this is not... If you like Mulan from 1990, whatever year it was, you probably won't enjoy this movie. I mean, you may, whoever you are, just come in and enjoy this film, but we obviously did not.
Yes. So, with that said, feelings hurt and all, we got to get the scores. There's no point in rambling on, because we got to talk about what's in this movie. So we got to go into spoilers. So if you have not seen the live action remake, hold tight. We're about to drop these scores. 3, 2, 1.
0.
You gave it a 0?
I didn't like a single aspect of this movie. Like, well, the way I rate movies, like, I come in, every movie starts at a 5. Like, just the baseline, this movie exists. And from there, either it goes up or it goes down. And this movie went down and never came back up for me. That's
where, personally, all my movies start as a 10. I'm saying, I like every bit of it. It's a great movie. I'm coming in hoping they have a great movie. Then it goes down accordingly.
I'm coming hoping to have a great movie, but I'm realistic and, like, movies are movies. I mean, just come in. I try to come in with no expectations, and it's like, oh man, I hope this is good, and that's it. And then we go from there. But Deuce Ace give this a 1.5 out of 10.
Man, I thought my 3 was a little harsh, man.
I'm sorry, man. I told you, Mulan is one of my favorite Disney films, and the way they did this one dirty, it's just kind of hurtful.
Well, hope we didn't. We've been getting some interesting comments, and we love the comments. Comment down below if you like what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, if you think our review is garbage, just let us know. But yeah, please engage in the comments, and as always, subscribe at subscribe and follow at Bro to the Movies. So now we're about to get into the spoiler section, and I'm ready to go in.
Let's go.
Let's go. Spoilers. So disclaimer. Clearly our kids liked it.
I don't have kids.
Okay. Clearly my kids liked it. I know other kids liked it. I've seen I've seen some stuff on social media, especially on Facebook. A lot of people said it's trash that are my age, demographic, but other people have loved it. So this is just our opinion. We can accept that all movies aren't made for us. Yeah. That's fine. But what we can accept is that you give us a plate of Mulan that we love, and then that plate is not Mulan. I don't know what is on this plate. That's my issue. Like, what did I just, like, again, like, you can't is it placate or placate?
Placate.
You can't placate me by having reflections in the backing soundtrack. Like, no, fam, like, I'm not satiated with this.
It was lame. They were like, they did like the girl was fighting for, but they were just talking around dinner. Well, I wonder what she cooks like.
Yeah,
like come on, man.
Come on, man. So, like, don't play with me. Like, make the movie you want to make. And I will say that I mean, you gave it a 0. That's hard to paint. Visually, very beautiful movie.
Wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Like every single established shot setting, it looked like it was a rendered PS2 video game.
PS2?
PS3 when it first came out. Then, like it looked.
Time out.
It looked extreme.
Pause. What? So this is you can watch a movie on your phone, but you watch it on your phone, right?
Allegedly.
I watched it in 4K, and so I think that will contribute to what you saw. Any techies, let us know below. But I'm saying, watching it in 4K HDR, it was beautiful and stunning. I can't deny that.
That was ugly. I was saying, so the every environment it looked computer generated.
Yeah, I will say it was CG. I also would say
and it just looked weird.
It was a very limited scale. Like the costume design was grand. The building
grand.
An attempt to be grand. The buildings was grand, but you can tell that this was again, I don't know, but done on a soundboard. Like
I don't know anything about that.
Come on, man. That's when they do it. All greenhouses, all done in house.
Whatever it was, that wasn't it.
Well, I enjoyed that, but okay. So here's my biggest thing. And it's kind of similar to my gripe with Harriet. Like, if you're a legendary warrior, I don't care if you're a woman, I don't care if you're a man, if you're an alien or whatever. Okay, let me not say alien. It's because this is based off of quote unquote, I don't know. Was she an actual character in real life? I know it's the Legend of Mulan, but was it an actual human?
I don't believe so. And after this film, I went and read the Ballad of Mulan to just see or maybe that, and you can see it's like some things that they took directly from there instead of from the Disney movie. Like that was interesting, but they still just rammed the two things together and oh, this is our new Mulan movie.
Okay, so I didn't know you did that. So is the chi aspect?
No, not a. The Ballad of Mulan is like a 15-line poem, and they're
what?
Yes. So basically, it's they're like, oh, my dad got conscripted. It's a beautiful poem. I'm not about to sit here and spit the verses, but my dad got conscripted. I'm rolling out. My family's calling for me, but I can't hear them. I go to war for 10 years. I come back. All my war mates are like, whoa, you're a girl? And you're like, yep. And that's it.
Okay, so with that said, my issue with certain... So, if she's supposed to be legendary and strong because she's a woman, then let that be the case. I'm all for that. But now... And again, we can literally say that the Mulan, the original animated movie, was a true feminist. No propaganda. No, it's just a strong woman. Great, yay, role model. But now she's a borderline pseudo witch, and the only reason she's special is because she taps into her forbidden chi.
And from that point, the 2-minute mark of the movie, I was already out of the movie. Because the reason why I love Mulan is that she challenges the roles in society. She's like, sorry, someone texting. She was like,
it's our mom.
I didn't know that.
She texted me too. Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
Love you.
You see it in the training sequence. She uses her brain over her brawn, and he's like, you need whatever the two things are to get it. And she's the first one and only one to figure it out. So you can see in this society, she can be just as good, if not better, than anyone else based off of her traits. Instead of just having magic powers from childhood, they're like, oh, hide your powers. Now release your powers. It's so dumb.
Yeah, you're dishonorable, but now we accept you because of your powers that we're ignoring.
Yes. and it's the scene in this new Mulan, the scene with the matchmaker. In OG Mulan, she's kind of ditzy and clumsy with the match. She doesn't fit into society really. And this one, she's doing everything perfect, but because her sister is scared of spiders and sees a spider, she throws the teapot up and catches it with her thumb, with her little whatever the things were in her hair. And then they're like, "Oh man, you raised a bad daughter." I'm like, this makes zero sense.
And I'm like, why not just be like, "Excuse me, madam, there's a spider." Like,
yeah, at least in the original Mulan, she's like, oh, she brought a lucky cricket that got in soup. She had the thing in her arm, so she gave the lady a beer. So it's her own mistakes that are doing it. And this is just, something happened, magic powers are bad. It makes zero sense. And they just, it's like they want us to emotionally feel for Mulan how we did in the first one. But
without doing the work.
Yeah. It's just, so I don't get it.
If you're going to ground Batman, there's a point for me bringing Batman. Like, so you can make a character like Batman grounded. Like, that's fine. Make him in the real world, make Joker a psychoterrorist. Okay, great. But, come on, this is a kid's movie. Like, everything doesn't have to be grounded. And I'm not saying that you have to have the songs. Because the way this was, the songs wouldn't have worked. But, like, what's wrong with the cricket? Like, I'm saying, like...
they had, her one friend's name was Cricket in the army. Like, oh, haha.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'm saying, like, the stuff that we enjoyed... And I'm pretty sure, because we were children at the time, but I'm pretty sure adults enjoyed, was the comedy, was the mushu, was the, she put the paint on. Like, now it's like you're going through the motions because you have to tell a story that, you're deviating to tell a story that was already told better.
I completely agree with you, Deuce. And, like, I go on, but to me, it's like, you can't tell a grounded story and then have magic witches being, like, one of the main villains.
If you're going to ground it, and
it's like, I understand. They wanted, I'm sorry, I forgot the character's name. They wanted the evil witch character to be like a foil for Mulan. Like, oh, society doesn't accept her, so she goes and uses...
A foil and a mirror a la reflection. This is who you could be if you cross that line.
Yes. like a Funhouse Bizarre World mirror.
Yeah.
So, like... I lost my train of thought. Thanks, but it doesn't really work because Mulan can't turn into a bird or like a flock of birds.
Or can we? We don't know because it's not really clearly elaborated.
Yeah. Also, like, oh, Mulan's got amazing cheese. She's just she's like really good at fighting and she could jump high and do flips and stuff. Why do they just assume that's magic power? What if she's just super athletic?
Because in scene when she's up there with the Emperor. And she's on a balance beam.
No, I'm saying,
and she does a flip with the accuracy to kick the arrow into his heart. Like, again, dope. I thought it was a dope scene. And hey, some of the choreography in this movie, I liked. It was ill-fitting because I didn't care about the characters, but I liked the choreography for what it was.
I thought the choreography was, I'm gonna say terrible. It's every fight scene is like cut. Like you're not following the fight.
I didn't say the cinematography. I said the choreography.
The choreography, because you're having, they're doing a regular fight, and then it looks so fake that she's doing the backflip and kicking the thing. It looks so fake when the Rorans jump on the wall and the camera shifts. Like, it's interesting, but it's not done well, in my opinion.
Hey, man. Well, we can differ on that, but I think we agree that story-wise, this fell flat.
Yeah.
Like, this...
I want to say, why can they not have Mushu in this, but we have Mulan seeing a phoenix throughout the whole movie? What is the difference?
Yeah, well, I mean, the changes that they made didn't add anything. Like, so to have an Aladdin, Will Smith rapping, not that, you don't have to be a fan of rap, but that adds to the times. Rap is more acceptable and more ubiquitous, so it's like, it makes sense that he would rap this way.
Why did he rap?
When he never had a friend, like, it's more of a hip-hop-y feel. So I'm saying, went with the times. But this, like, even if it's not a talking Eddie Murphy dragon, what do you get by making it a phoenix and not a dragon? Like, all the changes, like, so I get it. No, I don't get it. Why did you change the name? What was in the, Shane? That's his name?
Yeah, Shane in the original.
Why even change it? Like, it's literally the same story points.
Well, they like split his character, so you got like the Donnie Yen character, the commander, and then I'm like, why though? Because we don't connect to either of these guys, and you're just splitting his story into two random characters for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, none of the changes added anything. What I'm saying is, we loved the original Mulan. We loved her strength. We loved her character traits. We loved her Her Asianness.
Whoa, that's weird.
I'm saying like everything about this movie did not work.
But speaking of Asianness, I just thought it was kind of weird that for this movie in Asian culture, they didn't have like an Asian director or Asian writers. Like, it seems like most movie studios, like, they had a female director because it's a female-led movie, but it feels weird that they always have like a African-American director. I don't watch a lot of Latino movies, but they always have like a black director for black, and they make it a point to do that, and they didn't for this one. I don't really get that.
I mean, I don't mind that because, in fact, I don't think a black person has to direct a black movie because it's kind of like, oh, you can't get this movie. You got your black movie. So, but we're not going to go there. I get what you're saying.
But I think like it is important like for someone within that culture for the cultural aspects. And there are cultural aspects of this movie.
I mean, I don't know who was on her team, who was on her squad, like who's her assistant. Like, you know, maybe they are Asian.
Maybe, I'm saying. It would have been nice to have a Asian director for this film, Disney.
Man, you woke.
Try. Also, let's talk about the villain of this movie, Bori Khan. So, in the original, I don't even know why they switched from Shan Yu to this. Like, whatever, do you? Just changes for the sake of changes. But, I think it's funny, in the original movie, they go out of their way to show that Shan Yu, he's like a bad guy, he's murdering children, he's just out here causing chaos. This guy, he's like, hey man, you killed my father, we're coming for you. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, we're on Mulan's side because she's the protagonist, but it's not like Bori Khan and his I don't know, the riders from the Eastern Steppes or whatever, they're just attacking military garrisons and then they go attack the Emperor. I'm like, it's just war, dog. Why do we feel for Mulan's side and not for Bori Khan's side in this film? They've done nothing to make us care for either side.
Because they put eyeshadow on and put him in black clothing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we know he's evil.
Also, my man's more progressive than everyone else. Like, yeah, he uses the witch, but he's like, hey man, once I take over, you could do witch stuff.
He has a quote. I wrote that down because I thought it was a gangster quote.
He's like, she's my slave or something.
Yeah, like I'm like, dang, what the heck? Hold up. She knows who she serves.
But how is that any different from like the Emperor and all of his army? Like, they directly serve him. He doesn't go out of his way to say, you're my servant. But it's the same exact thing.
I'm not saying it's different, but thus it's no progress. It's the same thing.
Well, it's progress because he allows her to serve, though.
No,
they were literally about to murder Mulan for being a witch.
Yeah, so that's just like anything, like, in society. The people that you hate and you despise, you use and abuse.
Yeah, but I don't even think
you like them rhymes?
No, you're a terrible rapper. I don't think he hates or despises her. I mean, she's just a tool. I don't think he cares about anyone in his little army. Like, he's just using them, but he was willing to use them, which is, I don't know, interesting, I guess.
Well, hey, I'm gonna be honest, man. Because of this movie, and because of the lack of character development, and them relying on the fact that I just know the skeletons of the characters, I don't care about him. I don't care about Mulan. I don't care about her dad. I don't care about no witch. I don't care about no emperor. I don't care about this movie.
I also don't care about this movie. Check the notes. I only got like 5 notes. I wrote trash.
Trigger?
I'm just going to read from my notes. Having her be magic ruins the moral of the story.
Yes.
The acting is bad. The action is bad. The CG environment is bad. She has no reason to reveal herself as being Mulan, like being a girl. So it's a scene and the witch fighting. She's like, oh, you're suppressing your powers. So she comes out, she unsuppresses her powers. She could have just gone away or put her outfit back on.
No, dog, because she realized that she had to be loyal, brave, and... Okay, you know what? Like...
No, it doesn't make sense.
No, okay, so here's the issue. And I think this sums it up. And we can end on this. They have a new song for this iteration called Loyal, Brave, True.
Haven't heard it.
Well, I've heard it. It played at the end.
Of the credits?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
Okay, so they have a new song. Look it up, Loyal, Brave, True. I think that's right. Is that what it is? A Loyal, Brave, True?
I was not paying attention to what the inscription on her sword said.
Okay, if we're wrong, look it up. Christina Aguilera. So it's a new song for the film. Christina Aguilera sings that. Christina Aguilera also sings a new version of Reflection. And then we have the old version of Reflection. You know what? The original version of Reflection is the best. The new music is not bad. The new music is not like, you know, Aaron said, you know, Ace is saying it's trash. I'm not gonna say it's trash. It's just
the music was trash.
No, I'm saying you're saying this. I'm saying it's like if you're gonna remake a movie, a beloved movie, you got to step the game up. Like if you're gonna remake it, like that's like remaking a Michael Jackson song, remaking Thriller. And then you got some weak old CGI zombies of people who can't dance. You can't we can't. I'm not saying this is a step backwards, but it's definitely going to elevate the franchise, the legacy, the legend, or whatever. So yeah, it's just like you're kind of just doing this to make money. I think that we have to hold them to the fire. They have to watch our review, see that Deuce and Ace are unhappy, and they'll make changes.
Are they? Or are they like, man, Deuce already plays with Disney Plus. We just swindle him into paying $30 extra to watch something on a platform he already owns. Definitely. And he's gonna do it again.
We see you, Black Widow. We know what's going to happen.
So I'm saying, to me, I'm not paying for this stuff. So I'm not voting with my wallet, as they say. But man, I can't watch these films anymore, dog. I can no longer watch these Disney remakes.
He says that, but I'll convince him. Disney needs us, and you need us. And we need you to subscribe. Follow us at Bro to the Movies. And, yeah, just holla at your boys. I'm Deuce.
It was funny when the Emperor was fighting with cloth with the guys. That was the only thing I liked about the movie.
That's funny. They made a cool net. And my Emperor, who's so big and back, can just catch arrows. Then why you tied up? But,
I thought that was dumb how, Rory Khan, he was like, oh, man, I got this lava here, and I'm gonna... Like, just kill the Emperor. Like, come on, man. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
Bad movie.
I was trying to close this
Bad
out.
movie.
Trying to close this out.
Bad movie.
I'm Deuce.
I'm Ace.
And this has been Deuce and Ace, Bro to the Movies. Out.
Hey, Deuce and Ace here. Thanks again for sticking around for the whole video.
We're so glad you did. We hope you enjoyed the movie reviews, the trailer reactions, the funny bros, and the quality content. If you do, be sure to subscribe, check out these videos, and be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Bro to the Movies.
Deuce and Ace.